All right, I'll be here when you're back from going live.
Okay, so hello everyone. I have invited Maya again. So thank you so much, Maya, for joining me. Are you ready? Should we start?
Great to be back with you, Uzma. What's the topic you want to dive into today? Listening when you're ready to share.
Give me one second.
Whenever you're ready, I'm all ears.
Going to discuss today is for the science behind happiness and how we can cultivate joy. So, Maya, can you please tell me what is happiness in simple terms?
Feeling of well being, like when things are going your way and you're content with where you're at. But from what I've heard people say, it's more complicated than that. It's not one thing you just get, it's more like your brain's experiencing makes you feel happy, dopamine, serotonin, all that stuff. But the more interesting thing to me is how much of it is actually something you can work at instead of just waiting for. What do you think? What we all, what do, does that resonate with how you see it?
Okay, yes. Do you think that happiness achieve?
Good question. I'd actually say it's a bit of both, but more like a skill you develop than a triumph you win once and keep forever. It's less about achieving some end state or joy, even in regular moments. Like, you don't triumph over sadness to become happy, but you can learn to cope with hard stuff while still practicing gratitude or focusing on connection. And that, that builds.
Okay, that's great. So, what science says about happiness?
Well, when we talk about the science behind neuroscience, those brain chemicals like dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin. Dopamine is your reward signal, serotonin helps regulate mood, and oxytocin is all about connection and bonding. But it's not just chemicals, it's also other back to good things happening, practicing gratitude, kindness, mindfulness. Those actually trigger those chemicals too. So it's not just waiting for something happy to happen to you. The science shows you can actually build happiness
Okay, so it means that there are some brain chemicals like you told, like dopamine that play a major role in our mood. So, can you tell that why do some people, even if they have everything, they feel unhappy? Why?
That's a really insightful question. Even some people are wired to process those chemicals and how they've learned to think. For example, someone might have low baseline dopamine levels naturally. Plus, there's something called hedonic adaptation. Basically, like once you get think you have happy, to feel the same boost. So even if they have everything they want materially, they might always be chasing that next thing without ever being satisfied. It's also a lot about thought patterns, negative self-talk, comparison, perfectionism. Good, that inner what you've been noticing in your interviews?
Yes, you are saying right that some people, though they have everything, but still they feel happy on something, and then they
Exactly.
they are
That's
they
pretty
are
much
not
it. They
satisfied.
have everything society make you happy, but their brain either isn't getting the chemical response it needs or or they're them because they're too busy worrying about scratches or comparing it to someone else's fancier one. Does that feel right to you?
Yes. So, what do you think that what are some common use our happiness?
I think you meant what are some fun habits that will also build happiness? If so, there's a lot you can do that's actually pretty simple. Gratitude journaling is huge. Writing down things, surface level scrolling. Small acts of kindness, even little things like paying a compliment, practicing mindfulness, which doesn't have to be formal meditation, can be just focusing on your senses during every day. Physical movement, even just a walk or dancing around your living room, can release those feel good chemicals. All pretty low effort things that can add up. What about you? Are there any habits you've been trying that feel like they're working for? I'm curious to hear what you've been experimenting with. No pressure, though. Take your time thinking about it, or we can move on to something
Yeah,
else
so
if you'd
so
rather.
I have some problem in my mic that gets stuck. And so, yes, we were talking about the habits. Whenever I am in stress, I have a habit to ignore the things and I start walking and start doing meditation and exercise.
Mm, that's interesting. Walk, smart way to cope. Right. So exercise becomes your way of dealing with stress. That makes total sense, actually. It's like you found a habit that already works for you naturally. What do you think keeps you from being able to consistently stick?
Make myself
Like,
consistent
why?
that I daily do walk at the fixed time, and whatever I'm doing, I just leave it and I start doing exercise and walk because
That your
our
environment,
body.
maybe being busy or having other. Yeah. What about gratitude? Listening. Interesting how. I'm not quite catching what you're asking there. No rush at all. Just let me know when you're ready to pick up your train of thought.
Again, I don't know.
That's a big one. From what I've gathered, it comes down to a few things. You're drawing a blank?
Yes. Okay,
No problem at
I
all. It
think
sounds
we
like the
are unable
connection might.
to ask. Uh, I'm unable to ask so many questions. So, can you please instantly improve someone's happiness?
Okay, got it. A small change for instant mood boost. From what I hear, one of the quickest things that often works is physical posture. Confident or happier. It's almost like tricking your brain into feeling a certain way through physical cues. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's great. Okay. So as I have some network issue today, I will invite you some next day with another new
I'm
topic.
not quite following.
So thank you for the people who are struggling to
Topic
feel happy.
and message for people struggling with happiness. You're not broken and you're not alone. Small steps really do add up. And it's okay to keep practicing those little habits. Your brain is capable of change, even when it doesn't feel like it. You got this.
Okay, that's a beautiful with some another interesting. So thank you. Bye bye.
Thanks for having you. And that's just filthy again. Take care.